Welcome back to Good Day Southeastern. I'm Brittany Dokes, and today we're going to talk to Online Learning Director Dr. Luann Bergman about how faculty are working to transition our courses to the online environment. Giana Nastasi and Shane Guidry are also here to share how you can get involved in Toastmasters, and SGA is here to share about senator opportunities. But first, it's Thursday, March 12th, and here's what's happening around the Southeastern community. In a message to students just minutes ago, Dr. Crane announced details concerning Southeastern's response to the coronavirus, saying, quote, "Although there are presently no known cases of COVID-19 on the Southeastern campus, additional cases recently have been confirmed in the New Orleans area, and the situation is quickly evolving. Out of an abundance of caution and in accordance with Centers for Disease Control guidelines, Southeastern will take the following additional steps to help sustain our institutional priorities for students, faculty, and staff and minimize spread of the COVID-19 virus. Effective immediately, athletic events are suspended through March 30th. Several university-sponsored events originally scheduled to occur in the next few days have also been canceled and participants notified. For this weekend forward, all university-sponsored events involving a significant number of participants will be canceled or rescheduled. Additional communication regarding these events will be forthcoming in the days ahead. Every attempt will be made to communicate directly with participants, and updates will be posted on the university website. Likewise, in an effort to further limit instances where sizable groups of individuals gather in close proximity, effective Wednesday, March 18th, face-to-face classes will be transitioned to remote delivery, including online format. We are aware that certain courses may not translate effectively to remote delivery and will involve rescheduling or other unique accommodations. Faculty and academic departments will communicate directly with students to provide specific details for each class. In order to allow for more efficient transition for faculty and students, face-to-face classes will not meet from Friday, March 13th through Tuesday, March 17th. Faculty and staff will utilize this time to prepare for a smooth transition in delivery of instruction. Campus operations will continue, and all faculty and staff are expected to report to work. Graduate assistants and student workers who can report to work and wish to do so will continue to be paid. Infectious disease mitigation efforts described in prior communications will continue to be employed on campus. Likewise, university housing and food services will continue to operate and will continue to employ infectious disease prevention measures. Students living on campus who are able to do so should consider returning to their home residences. Students who remain in campus housing will be accommodated." End quote. All events scheduled for this weekend in Tangipahoa Parish are on go, including the Sicilian Festival in Independence. Some fairs, festivals, and sporting events are being canceled all over Louisiana because of concern over the spread of the coronavirus. Carla Tate, director of the Tangipahoa Convention and Visitors Bureau, says all events scheduled for this weekend in the parish will be held as scheduled. Tate says the Bureau is working closely with parish and state officials to monitor the coronavirus. She says the Bureau is taking the coronavirus seriously, and if there are any schedule or event changes, the public will be notified. And with that, the Hammond Barbecue Executive Board announced today that this year's event, scheduled for March 27th and 28th, is canceled. And the Southland Conference posted on its Twitter account that all spring competition is suspended through March 30th. Good Day Southeastern is brought to you in part by the Student Government Association and Stowaway Coffee. Stowaway Coffee is located on Southwest Railroad in Ponchatoula and is open 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, 7 to 6 on Saturday, and 8 to 5 on Sunday. You can follow them at Stowaway Coffee House on Instagram. Coming up next, we're talking to Dr. Luann Bergman about how faculty members are preparing in case the need arises to move courses online, as we know they have. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, my name is Danielle Perez de Corcho, and I am the ESL Program Director at Southeastern Louisiana University. One of my favorite things about our ESL program is that we have small class sizes so that each student is supported as they work towards their specific goals.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm an ESL student from Southeastern. My favorite part of ESL program is the listening and speaking.
I chose the ESL program because it's the most affordable that I found in the area. Coming to the ESL program has been helping me to improve my English in so many ways. After 2.5 years, I can speak with more confidence, I understand everything, and I can have a real conversation. Having homeworks, presentations, essays, and so many activities, I've been improving not just speaking, but writing and listening too.
We welcome students of all ages and backgrounds to apply and continue their education with us. For more information, please visit our website at www.southeastern.edu/ESL, or you can send us an email at esl@southeastern.edu. You can also call us at 985-549-5924 for more information.
Welcome back to Good Day. Dr. Bergman is joining us today. She is the Director of Online Learning here at Southeastern, and in her everyday job, she helps faculty to create and deliver online courses. She's been very busy this week with all the craziness. So first of all, welcome, Dr. Bergman.
Thank you.
Busy week.
Very
Just
busy.
got the announcement that our classes are transitioning to online beginning Wednesday. So how have you guys kind of been preparing for that inevitability?
So at the center and in the online department, we've been starting to prepare a couple of weeks ago, knowing
Really?
that this was
Okay.
probably coming along.
Okay.
Trying to get ready so that we can have our faculty as prepared as possible and our students would have a good experience with this. We are offering multiple trainings starting tomorrow in person at the center.
Okay.
Those emails will be released right away now that we have seen the announcement from the president, and those
Right.
trainings will start at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. They'll go all day tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, for
Wow.
faculty on how to use certain features in Moodle and in the online learning environment, as well as just how to transition your class to an online class, especially if you've never done so before.
Right.
We've created websites for both faculty and for students so that they have resources available to know how to use all of the technologies that they might need, how to keep in communication with the faculty and
Okay.
with staff at the university. If you can search for the Center for Faculty Excellence and go to that website, the faculty has an entire page of resources available to them. And then if you go to the Center for Online Learning's website, there is a page that has resources for students to support them for being able to go to online courses and what resources that they can use.
Okay. So this is involving more than just going to Moodle.
Right.
This is going to be a full-scale assault, I guess you could say, having, different resources. Are we talking TV delivery and things like that?
So everything will take place through Moodle, but a lot of faculty will want to use virtual classrooms.
Right,
So
right.
Google Meet is one that we're promoting a lot about.
Okay.
A lot of you may have used it just in your general chat life.
Yeah.
So Google Meet, you can be used as a virtual classroom. Faculty can use that to hold their live lectures, to record lectures and post those online. We've had a lot of interest in that and are offering a lot of trainings on it. So we've got Google Meet. We have, of course, we're trying to encourage everyone to check email multiple times a day. We know that seems like it would be common knowledge, but it actually
Right.
doesn't happen frequently.
Honestly, you're going to be home all day at this point anyway, so why not just check your email?
Right. And then there are a lot of features in Moodle, but we're just really, helping faculty to learn the basics of what to do and how to get their things onto Moodle. And since, like you had mentioned, all classes aren't meant to be online courses,
Right.
you might have to rethink your syllabus and how you want students to learn things. And so we're trying to
Yeah.
help faculty rethink how to offer their materials and what assignments they might need to offer in order to get through this semester.
Yikes. So much happening. So if students want to come to like the Center for Faculty, well, they would go to the Center for Faculty Excellence. Where would they go to talk to someone in person if they needed help with some of these resources that are now required for them to use?
For the students, they could contact the Office of Online Learning,
Okay.
which I'm over there in MIMS with the Faculty Excellence.
Okay, so MIMS Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But they could also go to the Student Excellence Center, and then they could also go to the Student Support Desk and McClements.
Hall.
Yes.
Yep. All right, so there are a couple of different places that we can go in order to get all this stuff going. I'm sure it's a very confusing time. It's a very busy and overwhelming time for your office. You've been at it for a couple weeks, but how long do you think this transition is going to take?
The president in his email, he said we're not going to have classes on Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, so that will give us the time to work with faculty really intensely to get their materials online and hopefully to help any students who need any help with learning or getting access to technologies and materials. The point is that you don't have to get your course online, the entire thing, all up front. It's just to get the first week of materials up there and then go week by week if you need to.
Okay.
And then we'll just have to go by day to see how long it lasts.
Okay. I could only imagine some of these teachers that have been here for a long, long time that never use the online materials that are now just like pulling their hair out because they're required to do it now. And it's so frustrating, overwhelming. I'm sure it's a lot of different emotions going on right now.
It can be overwhelming, but just remember, you don't even have to come in person. We're available by email. You can email the center's email. You can email the online email, and someone is going to be monitoring that all the time. So you'll be getting a response almost 24/7.
Okay. And for the students that need help, Mims Hall, McClements Hall, you can go to those different places, as well as the Center for Student Excellence, so that you can kind of get a better grasp of what's going on. If you're not used to using very many of the resources on Moodle, if you've never taken an online class, now's the time for you to learn, because we're all going to be doing it together. I can't imagine what you guys are dealing with right now. It's got to be, you're smiling through it, and I applaud your poker face right now. After this, Giana Nastasi and Shane Guidry join us to talk about Toastmasters and how you can improve your public speaking skills as part of this organization. You guys stay tuned.
What do you love most about being a student athlete at Southeastern?
So I chose teammates for life because on our golf team, nobody's from the same spot, but the friendships we've made, once we graduate, I know we'll always be friends, we'll always see each other, we'll always come back and visit.
For years, Mary has told me about the intense level of care her beloved son, Stephen, requires just to live his life in a meaningful way. Mary and Stephen have always relied on Options to provide that care. Mary trusts Options and knows they will give Stephen the best quality of care possible. Options puts the needs of everyone they care for first and ensures that the necessary care is provided by designing a personal care plan for each individual. Options' dedication to quality care brings joy, caring, self-worth, and a sense of family to the many men and women with disabilities Options serves. To learn more, go to optionsforyou.org.
So welcome to Giana and Shane to Good Day. Toastmasters has been here before for a short segment, but we wanted to get them back here to share some details about the organization, exactly what you guys do. Just give us all the things.
So Lion Toastmasters, we're part of the greater International Toastmasters organization, and kind of based upon improving our members' leadership and communication skills.
Okay.
A common kind of like stereotype most people's understanding is that we're kind of strictly a public speaking club, and that's partially true. We're kind of whatever our members need us to be. So if someone comes in they need to improve their public speaking skills, we can help them kind of work towards that areas where it could be maybe they need to steer clear of public speaking. They need to do more like kind of just leadership kind of group activities, active listening. We kind of help out with those too.
Okay.
Like for me, it was about improving my confidence. I never really branched out in college until I joined Toastmasters, and now I am part of this organization. I'm an officer for this organization, so Toastmasters has really helped me just branch out and gain confidence and just really go out there.
Well, I know from being a comm major that glossophobia is the fear of public speaking, and it's like the number one fear. More than spiders, more than heights, more than like death. People do not like public speaking.
People would rather be in the casket than giving the eulogy.
Absolutely. They pretty much, which is what I've heard. So like having something here for students to kind of get their feet wet and get more comfortable is something that's very, very important.
It helps. And we find also a lot of times, just in general of just getting involved with student organizations, oftentimes it just takes kind of one to set off that domino effect.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, they're in CAB, they're in SGA, they're doing all these different things because now they have the confidence to walk up to people and just talk to them.
We've got one member who's a part of up to like 7 or 8 organizations.
Nice.
We keep it smaller. I'm part of 3, but still, it helps. Just that one thing kind of knocks you over, and your box is expanded by a big range.
For sure. So how can students who may need that extra push, that extra boost, how do they get involved with Lions Toastmasters?
So the best way, we every now and then we do tabling events, but currently we don't have anything like that lined up, although we do have social media.
Our Instagram is lion_Toastmasters, and we'll be posting updates on upcoming meetings, and then of course everything with the coronavirus being canceled. We'll be keeping y'all up to date on what we're doing with that.
But in the meantime, you guys can keep abreast of what they have going on via their social media. It's lions_Toastmasters.
Yes.
Perfect. So, of course, I was going to ask what you guys do at your meetings, but you can tell me what you're doing at the meetings, even if they're suspended right now.
Yeah, so our meetings, kind of the general flow is we've got 2 to 3 speeches kind of given by different members. They can be paid members, they can be guests, and the funny thing is the topics can range from something more serious. We try to stay away from the controversial ones. We try to avoid politics and religion type topics, but when it comes to just informational things that people need to know about, or it can be more silly musical things, or even just personal speeches, kind of letting everybody know about yourself. We do that. We've got a game we love. I think it's my favorite part. It's Table Topics.
Okay.
And Table Topics, it's aimed to help out with critical thinking, kind of interview style questions.
Okay.
So we'll ask a question, pose it to everyone in the room, and then we'll pick someone to come on up, and they try to answer about a minute to a minute and a half, and try to talk. And it's funny because you start out hoping no one picks you and kind of avoiding it.
Yeah.
And it takes that first kind of question, that first try, to then you want to do it, or you maybe want to come back and do it again.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's not so bad. Let me try to do better.
I can do better than that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's not really about what you're talking about. It's really more about kind of working that muscle and getting yourself more comfortable with speaking in front of a group.
The best part about it is you're not graded on anything like you would be in your common classes, so you just get to freely be yourself and mess up in a positive environment where you're encouraged to come back next week and try it again.
Where everybody kind of has that same fear. You're with a bunch of, you found your tribe, so to speak.
Exactly.
So you're like, okay, all of you kind of had this fear, so they kind of know where you've been, and it's not so scary.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's very supportive.
All right, so I would ask about upcoming dates and things like that, but we've got so much up in the air right now.
We had upcoming dates until about 10 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah, when the email came down. So I know some people that take part in Toastmasters. They're grown-ups, so to speak. So do you all compete in any of the competitions for Toastmasters?
It varies on interest of members.
Okay.
We've had in the past, because they have different like conferences and different types of activities and competitions for different speeches, or just there's a whole variety of stuff, and it kind of just varies. If we have members that are interested, we'll promote them. We can, if they have multiple level of competition, to kind of see which ones we're going to push forward and bring to those competitions. But
would you all have any interest in taking part? You're like, absolutely.
I haven't gotten there yet.
That's not our forte individually or us,
yet.
but we've got others that are far better public speakers.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Keep abreast of what's going on with Lion Toastmasters via their social media. We're not having any meetings right now, but as soon as they're picking back up, we'll let you know. Next up, Carly Bordelon, L'Oreal Williams, and Leah Cross are all here to share how we can get involved in the upcoming SGA election. So don't go away.
Welcome to Southeastern Louisiana University, located in Hammond, America. Join us at one of our free Lion Pride preview events, where you have the opportunity to learn about academics, housing, honors, career services, Center for Student Excellence, and much more. This event is all about you, so we want you and your guests to make it all your own. While visiting, you can take a tour of our beautiful campus and have free lunch at the #1 campus dining location in the state of Louisiana. You can also sit down face-to-face with your admissions counselor to see where you are at in the admissions process. To find our dates and registration information, please visit southeastern.edu/lionpridepreview. And as always, lion up!
Out of an abundance of caution and to ensure the health and well-being of our students, faculty, and staff, non-academic, co-curricular, and extracurricular activities on Southeastern's campus will be canceled or postponed from this weekend forward. At this time, any social gatherings, intramural activities, and non-class related events should be rescheduled or postponed. The Office of Student Engagement has canceled the following events and or activities. Lions Lead Retreat, March 28th, if I'm not mistaken, 2020. The big event also scheduled for March 28th. The big event rain date has also been wiped out. Mulan Movie Bus Trip, March 31st. All Greek Week events and activities, March 29th through April 3rd. Strawberry Jubilee, April 8th. International Students Walmart Bus Trip, April 9th. Misa Banquet, April 21st. Leadership Luncheons, March 26th and April 22nd. All social events from this weekend forward, including but not limited to alcohol, non-alcohol, community service, official organizational gatherings, sisterhood, brotherhood events, etc. All travel is on hold until further notice. This affects all future travel, student groups, and Student Government Association travel grants, which I believe also includes study abroad. So that's the latest update with cancellations for the campus from the Office of Student Engagement directly, which y'all kind of work with as part of SGA. Did you guys have any kind of warning about some of these announcements coming down, or did you get them all when you got them?
We got the same emails y'all did. We've been kind of hearing, I know the whole university is preparing. They've been preparing the last week or so to make sure that the university is ready to go and students can still get complete education and it won't affect too much of that. So I know they've been working hard to get it all together.
Yeah, a bunch of universities in New Orleans kind of announced yesterday that they were transitioning to online classes. It was like, all right, what's Southeastern going to do? Because we're kind of, I guess, incubated from the rest of like the city in that we're in Hammond, but we're also still close enough. And we have a lot of students coming from New Orleans, like myself. I'm back and forth. So I guess, that was kind of the next precaution. And then with LSU and ULL, they've got outbreaks of their own going on, so it's kind of just
scary.
It's very scary. And then
safe than sorry.
True, very true. As someone who's graduating, though, I'm a little like, okay, what's going to happen now? So SGA election time is upon us. So we just wanted to know how you guys kind of get involved with elections, what positions are available for SGA this go round, and what the steps are to take to kind of get your name into the hat.
Yeah, so with all this, with classes being canceled and no one's physically going to be on campus, our SGA election should proceed as normal since it is through our online portal.
Right.
So we actually have elections the first or the second week of April 6th, 7th, and 8th. So I know L'Oreal can tell you a little bit more about like the process.
So we're going to be doing applications. We don't know how we're going to be accepting those now since we're not doing in person.
Okay.
Due to everything going on right now.
Okay.
So we'll figure that out, and when that's ready, we'll let everybody know. But it's, you turn it in, you apply, you get approved, and then you're good to go.
Okay. So what positions are we electing for besides president, vice president, Are there senator positions as well?
We have senator positions as well as our chief justice position. So if you're interested in doing any of those positions, this will be the time to guarantee.
So what are the requirements for each position? Are they different, or is it kind of just a catch-all?
It's across the board for all SJM members. You have to have a 2.5, right? 2.5 being good standing with the university, and that's really about it. It's very easy to get involved in SJ, run for senator. Everything will be kind of on social media this go round, is what we're kind of assuming. So definitely, if you're looking to run for office, make sure to get some strategic social media stuff going on so that students see it and they remember to vote online the second week of April.
Okay. I was just concerned that there was maybe like a need for signatures or something like that, so that would have kind of been
if
an
there
added
is, we will address it, yes. I do not believe there is, but.
Okay. And those elections, one more time, are the second week of April?
It's April 6th, 7th, and 8th, and you can just go to southeastern.edu/SGA vote.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here and waiting for our delay. We're getting all those announcements, and so we wanted to make sure we got the news out to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today on Good Day Southeastern. We're going to go straight to some music from Snakehead. Line up.
On the stage graduation day, no regrets for sacrifices made.